Field. Now Stinger's in trouble. Yapzor leaping forward. And with the poison, Fairy Fire going up, but Stinger can't get to the trees fast enough. Yapzor gets the double kill.
And Yapzor is making this lane hell right now for Infamous. A lot of arrows, good movement overall. Mid lane, Chris Luck getting quite low, but...
You could see it in this, yes. This is not a 1v1 matchup. This Riki is really dumbstring, which I think they were hoping for. They're going to land another arrow. This time, Schofield is going to be the one.
With the blink strike, and that'll nab a kill for them. Unfortunately, without the wards, won't be able to put any pressure, and Whisper is in fact stuck and has no way to get out. He doesn't have a TP, no phase boots, and he's just gonna have to hold this position. They should TP and kill him here, Cap.
Yeah, 25 seconds, a skewer's up in 2, the arrow's gonna nail him. He does have the skewer up, Azai's gonna go for the back line, tossing him into the Serpent Ward trap. He's gonna be shackled up though, and the Global Silence will actually protect Infamous very nicely. Zai, though, is still gonna die to the tricks of the trade.
How did that go well for Infamous?
I think Secret just got a little bit greedy about it, but the Global Silence was honestly just perfect. Yes. And that's why they're just been aggressively hunting for a lot of the game, a lot of four-manning. The Moonlight Shadow is there going to try and get into the high ground. Puppey drops Sentry, but they've already jumped on Anisha. This is a fantastic kill. If they can get it with the Global Silence, it's going to be good enough. The Force Staff save is not there. Midwan jumping forward with that Aghanim Scepter is going to be able to hit Schofield to finish him off with the Enchant Totem swing. Chris Luck looking for his opening, but Hector's in trouble. They need to be able to bail him out, but he does manage to get the Doppelganger into the low ground. Zai wasn't able to catch him. A buyback from Schofield. They're going to try and chase down some of these heroes, and the buyback does result in at least one kill. Here's Puppey. His TP is going to get canceled. Whisper's going to use the RP to be able to grab Zai. He skewers him back into Stinger. They just want to make sure that the damage that Zai's not going to be able to get away to Blink Dagger, and they can give this kill to Hector as well. They gave it to Puppey. Oh, Stinger takes that last hit instead, but still, Infamous between taking away intelligence, between getting Hector these kills. He's now top net worth by a large into the trees, and they hunted him down as a result. So we're going to go back and take a look at that team fight. Schofield with the buyback here. Because of that, Disable is able to stop Puppey from TPing out.
Bottom lane.
Oh, we go back into it. Is now with the Global Silence. Yapzor, he's done. They're going to look at Puppey as well. Tricks of the trade being used right as Nisha was hoping for the Chronosphere. Puppey, he's almost dead here, but they Enchant Totem jump in for mid one. Looking to be able to finish up Chris Luck, but he healed. He got the magic stick. Is that going to be enough? The smoke screen, he gets the swing. He gets the
Chronosphere.
Chronosphere going out to finish off Schofield as well. Doesn't want to deal with those disables.
During that time, look at Hector
from
top.
Infamous is actually coming over here because Hector, he's trying to hit a tier 3 right now. Stinger's just buying him time. Go, Hector, go. I've got this.
2K gold lead still for Infamous because they took the tower. Secret is a wily team. Yapzor already fired the arrow into here. They've committed though, and they saw the Serpent Ward pop. Zai gonna blink in any second.
It's gonna throw in. What about the smoke screen though? They need that out in place to make sure. Oh, Chris Luck is actually gonna jump forward to make sure they can't actually get inside the pit. But Midwan and Anisha, they're gonna come through the right, drags them in. Field doesn't actually die down with the dragon for the Whisper. He gets tossed up in the air straight on the Stinger, but Hector, he's finished off Roshan now with the agents. He's gonna try and finish up this fight. Big one. He does have the Echo Save. They have to be careful of it. He does manage to get that off. It jumps away just in time before he's burned out of mana. Nisha now goes for the Chronosphere. He sees that Chris Luck is inside the pit, and he should be able to swing him down. Hector, though, the Global Silence going off, surrounding Zai, who's burned out of mana, has no hope to be able to survive through this. Midwan lays out the Fisher for him, but Infamous feeling the fight. They got the Roshan. It worked for them. Their smoke screen with a level 15 talent. He's got it.
And it feels like they know how to create space for each other. They always play on opposite ends of the map.
Yep.
It feels like Infamous, their 1 and 2 positions have an understanding of how they want to work.
Absolutely. You can see, oh, Hector, Shaman, the captain of Team Secret, giving dove behind his tier 3, but Zai does manage to make an entrance through the back. But he's just been skewered into Hector. He's going to get burned out of his mana so quickly, but Midwan, what an entrance from him with that Enchant Totem. Arrow,
nice arrow.
Up the Magnus as well. He's finished off by a toss that comes out from Zai on the right-hand side. He's now been burned out of mana entirely, though. The Moonlight Shadow protecting the smoke screen, though, is enough to be able to finish off Yapzor, Zai. And Midwan will back away, giving up this tier 2 tower.
It also means the bottom lane likely to lose its tier 3. Secret, they're in shambles right now. They're not quite sure where to go.
Nisha has the Chronosphere. He's going to need a beauty here to be able to help stop this push. Hector's actually going to jump forward, trying to get to Puppey here with the avalanche. Surrounding him, he does have the extra life though, and maybe that's why he's just so fearless right now. They do manage to get a smoke screen on Nisha, but Hector looking to be able to finish off Puppey. The global sounds going down, right, the enchant totem swing, but mid-one not able to finish off that Phantom Lancer. Hector's keeping it away, but the Chronosphere goes out. They're looking to be able to bring down this Phantom Lancer. He does have the Aegis though. Stinger's going to die inside the Chrono as well. They use the arrow though. Do they have the chain stun? He's going to be able to jump away instantly with the doppelganger. The RP inside of the tricks of the trade. Mid-one trying to bail him out with the Echo Slam. He doesn't. He managed to finish off one. Chris Luck almost dead with the beacon. He can't get out. He's dead as well. Infamous drop 3. And Secret, they will manage to hold on to their melee barracks. He can't be absent from his team. Hard up next. Win for the echo damage against an illusion hero. And it's going to feel pretty value. Magnus looking for the RP immediately onto him. The smoke screen going out, but they still have the damage as a toss tree as well as, man, Nisha's just not really getting the bashes whatsoever.
They're just trying to go Stinger
out. There is going to be Stinger who goes down, but inside they have been one trapped in the that's the gem. The tricks of the trade. Now Chris Luck looks to be able to get out, to be able to chase down Puppey. Who else from Secret is going to get caught? Schofield, he's trying for it. He's got the blink dagger, he's got the shackles. He can dodge the arrow, try and get the hex off, even with the Lotus Orb. It doesn't matter, just stop side from being able to blink away, and he does it. Hector gets on top of him, and Nisha, look at him, he's just sitting on the high ground. He's going to try and go for Schofield right now. He does manage to get the arrow onto him, but immediately a smoke screen. Now we're back. No, Whisper gets stunned up by Magnus. He's not able to get that. The Echo Slam in the volley as well. They rain damage from above to be able to finish off most of Infamous. Mass buybacks coming out. They're trying to save Hector. Half doppelganger away. Mid-one jumps into him now. The RP. It doesn't hit mid-one, and that's so bad. He managed to get off the Vischer, and that's done onto Hector. The arrow is out as well. He nails the volley. Die with another fresh volley. Finishes off the supports of Infamous and Team Secret. A long, drawn-out fight.
And Roshan is up. That looks so good for them to start. Hector, for as farmed as he is, he needs a pretty big RP to set fights up for him. They just need their disables to be able to live. Schofield ping for it right now. He wants his team to come in. Both teams actually know about this.
Yeah, but it's so hard. Oh, he managed to get the shackle on his side. Here comes the arrow, the Fisher out as well, but he didn't blink anywhere. He does manage to get comboed up. Whisper with the skewer backwards. Both BKBs going down. There's where the RP is with Global Silence on Anisha right now. Manta's up. He's going to jump for Schofield, and he does have that cheese, so he's going to be in shape. But heck, he's trying to finish off the eye, and he does manage to get one, but mid-one stuns him up. No, the BKB at Hector, he is able to doppelganger away. Chris Luck with his own BKB, who's trying to go for the back line. Does manage to get a bit of bash on mid-one. Mid-one, low on mana. Does have enough just to be able to make one jump away. Chris Luck really wants to hunt him down. He's got the blink cast range too. If he can actually just get the vision, that's going to be opted by Schofield. First to Hex, now the follow-up. Chris Luck with the smoke screen slowing him down. Nisha coming back in here. The time dilation does have the Manta. Hector though wants to be able to burn him out of his mana as fast as possible, and Nisha has just enough to be able to time walk away, but Chris Luck's not going to let him get out. He managed to get the bash there, controlling him up, and the tricks the trade. The carry of Team Secret falls, and now maybe even a little bit more. Earthshaker still has that Aegis. What if they
for him, but he's far.
He is so far away, and Wisp
come in. And now it's Infamous that are playing aggressively. Maybe they want to force the buyback out of Nisha, but he'll have Chronosphere on that respawn, and they have Echo. It's not like they blew a lot of spells. Infamous, they've got to be careful.
Fisher first, no arrow. Hector has himself protected by illusions, and again, Hector's gonna go for it. He got punished last time, but he doesn't seem to care. Chris Luck, he gets hit by the enchant totem, avalanche out, but the BKB goes on first. He's gonna be able to get the bash on mid-one, but he knows it's not worth committing for the mid-one jumping in. Immediately hexed up. Trying to get the silence as well. Hector wants to stay away from this guy as much as possible. Hector pops the BKB now. Mid-one holds the Echo Slam. Now going to try and finish off Puppey. Puppey is going to be falling, but Schofield as well as Stinger both die inside the combo from side.
Mid-one looks like he wants to chase, but not going to be able to do so. Completely burned out of mana. Zai clearing out some of these illusions, and that's the second range racks taken, but
keeps on just running past mid-one and going for these heroes in the back line and mid one, he's trying to chase him down, but
Hector, if he stays for that one creep camp, he will die. They've got vision on him too. Whisper on this high ground, gonna blink out.
He's got a force up as well, but he's not gonna use it fast enough. The Chronosphere does manage to catch him. They get the control onto the Phantom Lancer. They're gonna be able to get these silence.
Oh, they got him.
BKB in the follow-up, the Echo Slam. It locks down the carry of Infamous, and it'll catch Whisper as well. They have
Whisper,
a buyback.
he doesn't have buyback for 110.
They dive on Hector with the Doppelganger cooldown. It is so hard to lock this hero down, but Secret has so much control. It's going to be a battle of reflexes between the BKB, the Doppelgangers, Chris Luck, his tricks and trade. They're trying to find the angle, get into the high ground. Schofield managed to find his opening on a Puppy. The global silence immediately popped out. Venetia pops BKB, goes straight for the Shadow. Shaman does manage to get him as well as Hector. That's massive. They're going to be able to get the enchant on him, follow up, chains on him out for the BKB. Goes out the RP and locks him. Look at that hit. Can they finish him off? The angle save goes on, and Hector says, no, that's not my fight. I'm out of here. Stinger's dead. They're just going to try and chase down the rest. It's going to be Chris Luck who falls as well. Stinger and Chris Luck, they do have buyback, but Hector, he would...
If you recall,
they know. They know where Chris Luck is headed. They're going to drop sentry, seeing he's going to run blindly into the high ground. Chris Luck has other ideas. He's going to push behind this tier 2 mid, seeing if anybody's going to get caught while Hector pushes in that tower. And this is crazy because Secret, they're not actually just going to go for the Megas here. They're actually going to try and catch him from behind. That's going to start with Schofield falling. Now they're going to go into the trees. They're going to catch Stinger, who still holds his global silence. He does have a buyback if he can get the gold from him. The enchant totem after enchant totem just scouring the area. Finally does manage to find him. A jump forward, a tree volley out, but Chris
Luck on the hunt right now.
Does an Aghanim Scepter as well, so somebody can grab that. Probably the Void, I'm guessing, since he doesn't have any extra slots.
SD's pretty great too.
Yeah.
And Mirana's not bad either. They've got a lot of options here.
There's the Fisher, out onto Schofield. Schofield again, does manage to get the Hex out. Mid one, Circum Wards are down the tree volley, though, covering that area. Mid one fights underneath it. Hector still trying to chase down mid one with the BKB. He should be able to get away with the Chronosphere out. That tricks to the trade, allows the Riki to be able to live on. Manage to get the bash on Denisha as well. They need to finish off Denisha as best as they can underneath the Circum Wards as well, but they just don't really seem to have the damage. Denisha, he's willing to fight both him and Whisper at the same time. Does manage to get the bash onto Whisper. Threatening the RP, trying to go for it, but Chris Luck almost getting bashed to death. Does manage to jump away. Mid one. He tries to hunt him down with the enchant totem and turns back with an easier target of Stinger, who will fall and does not have buyback. Hector, he tried to go for the back line. He doesn't kill them, but he does manage to live. He does manage to make his way out of there. Finish off this tier 3 while they also chuck out a bunch of arrows from Yapsor, just hoping that they get that one hit that they need to provide an opening in the team fight.
Feels like some sort of mini game where there's so much that they have to evade. The tree volley, the Mirana arrow.
Chronospheres, the enchant totem jumps in. They're going to lead with the Chronosphere onto the mid lane. Chris Luck's in trouble, and they don't actually have a way to be able to save him, so he just dies like that. Nisha,
and not having a way to
game. Look at this. I mean, they finish off the tier 3. These illusions have been chipping away at the range barracks as well. It'll get the Observer Ward that was laid out as well.
Yeah, Secret not taking any.
Oh, Jesus, Hector. You got to be careful at tree volley now. The arrow hits. This is an opportunity to be able to jump in with arrow. Nailing on the Chris Luck. They have to blow the goal of silence here, especially for Schofield inside the trees right now. Nisha beats him to a pulp. Inside the jungle, now drops the Chronosphere. Is going to go for the Riki, who does not have the buyback.
Tree volley.
Raining death from above, and now that's going to be Megas coming in for Team Secret. They still have a buyback on his field. If Hector can actually finish up this kill on the mid one with Soul Catcher, it makes him a little skittish. He jumps away. This is going to be Infamous battling against Megas. They seem kind of okay with this idea. They're not trying to just throw their lives away to beat back Secret.
And they're just hoping for that one fight right now. Whisper still has the RP.
Oh, the RP does manage to get him with the force staff, gets him away. He was looking to be able to get the skewer into the fountain, but instead he dies. He's immediately going to buy back. Hector needs his help. He's going to be chain stunned down, though. Hector, can he jump away? A force staff, a doppelganger. He's a little bit farther, but the volley comes in once again. And Whisper, who just bought back, skewers back to the safety of the fountain.
GG.
But no buyback from Hector means no more damage left, even as Whisper finally gets that RP skewer. Look how tanky Secret is, and Infamous. They put up the good fight. They almost had a solid lead. They took 2 ranged barracks. They had an 80 Ravage, but they do have the black hole in return with a death ward, all that physical damage, and the hole through that magic immunity. It's good enough to get the kill. That is the top net worth hero in the game falling.
He absolutely did not expect to die like that.
Now trying to chase down bottom lane, Zai. Holding on to a skill point here, ready to level, borrow time when needed. Nisha's going to show up to us at the Chronosphere, but he's going to try and get Stinger without using that big team fight ability. It looks like he's got him too. These bashes are just always on time. Chris Luck over the mid is actually going to be able to get the kill on a mid one as the rotation comes out. Now can he chase down Yapzor? The loser spray. Find him. He spots him. He has the mana, and he's going to be able to pull him back. Whisper, don't need to use the Doom, my friend. Chris Luck is pulling all the heat right now.
Nice. And that aggression finally pays off for him. This is
Whisper, who had to take on that role of just fearlessly diving in with like his off-lane Tusk game. That was the most suicidal Tusk I've ever seen, but he was just constantly trying to create that space. Here in the playoff games, it seems like they've been giving Whisper a little bit more scaling, a little bit better situations. And it's Chris Luck who's had to do all the diving. Stinger is going to throw out the Ravage. Does manage to nail 3, but he will fall to the Maledict here, trying to execute Puppey with the Photic Shield plus Miscoil. That's too much heal. And all of that, Chris Luck trying to dive away with the Chronosphere. Does manage to catch him. They do have the disruption, though. But how much mana he doesn't have. He does have 11 magic wand charges. He's going to pop that now. One jump away, but he does have the Maledict on him. The cast bring it forward. He falls and bounces over to Whisper as well, stunning him. And Chris Luck falls. Now the toss back in deny, trying to get that silence up onto Whisper, who's slowed down so much. His bass boots and drums just will not get him out of this hell that Secret is created in the mid lane.
And that tier 2 tower already gone. Secret taking advantage of the fact that Infamous, they want to push this potentially slower pace, something that they need to do. Just because you like fighting or farming doesn't mean you can entirely avoid the concept of fighting. You eventually have to make some sort of play around the map, and that's why they're all gathered up around here.
They don't break the smoke. Real aggressive on the tier 2. They're going to go wrap all the way around. The Yapzor is going to get spotted now. Should be slowed down. Oh, they got the black hole. They need a disruption, but they know. Oh, now the Chronosphere actually lock another 3. Schofield, he's going to be caught here. Looks like he's going to be dying inside that Chronosphere. Yapzor with the mech is actually still staying alive. They throw out the Ravage, but it doesn't hit Yapzor. Is he getting out of here? The Maledict being used. Hector has a rage up in 1 second's time, but now all of Secret is here, and they just got to use everything they have to be able to retreat. Stinger's going to get caught inside the trees. Hector trying to get away, finally blows that Ravage to be able to dodge the avalanche back over to Stinger, who's going to fall. They
take advantage of that. They know what Hector's about. They're going to go in for the Roshan, and it's in fact going to be Infamous that now has to potentially learn how to hold high ground at this early state. They've been aggressive so far.
He's just going to try and go in with a Scorched Earth. Chris Luck holding around. Mid one makes his jump in, though. He's going to be able to catch the Doom. Doom survives. Whisper can get off a Doom somewhere here, and he uses it on Nisha, but Nisha's plenty healthy, especially with the Photic Shield on him. But Singer's here. No Ravage, but they will manage to execute. Yeah, the clap by Roche. They're going to jump back in. The clap for Roche on the Photic Shield. Can they finish Nisha? They need a little bit more than double damage. The final hit, he gets him. Whisper finishes him off. Now Stinger trying to hide from the Death Ward, but everyone from Infamous has thrown their lot into this fight to slow down Team Secret. It's gonna cost them 4 here. Schofield will take a little time, but eventually he does fall to Zai. That entire time, Hector was farming.
Looking for more, but
they're gonna run into Whisper first. He's there to help guide Hector. The Radiance is on its way. They're so close to being really strong right now. If they could just stall out Secret for a little longer.
This would be sick if they could get the Aegis themselves. It's so low, just at about 2,000 HP. Infamous should know about this. They walked into the pit to see it. That's why Secret is still holding this area, but they don't have the black hole.
The Ravage, but he needs to be able to get it off. Stinger, he will be able to get away from that initiation from mid one into the back line. Oh, the Chronos for the jump fired up. Chris Luck saved by the disruption, though. He'll be okay. Stinger limps away at just a little bit of HP mid one. He's going to be gone off by Hector, being burned out by the Radiance, and on the high ground, Chris Luck is ready to make his reinitiation with Whisper, sandwiching him from behind.
This looks good for Infamous.
Infamous, can they actually win this one? The buybacks are coming in. Can they finish off these heroes before the paralyzing cast? Chris Luck jumps away again to get back, but they hold. They don't want to go into the tier 1s. They don't get too ahead of themselves. They know if they force so many buybacks out of Secret, they need to play a little bit scared. They're going to leave Schofield behind here.
Roshan, the bigger goal right now.
They know they're going in for the Roshan. But can they actually get inside the pit? They've used so many abilities. Mid one chasing him away. Is Chris Luck going to do it?
He's going to
try and jump in.
3, 2, 1.
Empty slot. Nope, can't get it. He's going to try and jump in the last second. Jumps into the high ground using all of his mana, but Stinger will be caught here. Infamous. They managed to force so many buybacks out of... Looking at Chris Luck right now, but Schofield's not too far away. They're trying to bait him.
Infamous's position in that team fight was perfect. The way that they were able to corral and wrap around.
Oh,
you had
yeah.
Chris Luck on the high ground, 2 people marching in from the side.
Saigon jumped. Not sure how much they want to commit to this hero that has the borrow time in from behind. They're going to go for Stinger, trying to force out the Ravage. They do manage to lock down him and Schofield, who's going for the disruption. The Yapsor threatening the black hole from the low ground. Disruption out, but Schofield's still dead. All the cores of Infamous will be able to get out, it seems, is mid one. Trying to chase him, has a blink up in a second, but I just don't think Avalanche and maybe a toss back. It's going to be close, but Hector just making sure that mid one doesn't feel comfortable going for it.
And we'll see what Secret ends up doing here in the previous.
Hector, the big carry of Infamous, the one everybody's been talking about. He's been getting bigger and bigger. He's now got Radiance, Halberd, and he's sitting inside an Ancient Granite Golem. That's so hard for Secret to deal with right away. Nisha's going to try and lay his physical damage into it. Schofield breaks the smoke of Yapsor. Yapsor's going to try and jump forward. Mid one does manage to find the initiation first. Schofield dies. Whisper is now going to be chased down by Nisha. Stinger positioning himself for the Ravage, ready to go. Holds onto it now. The Ravage actually not going to go off as he gets Chronosphered up, but Stinger's also simultaneously going to die until the last second. He finally gets it off. Controlling up some heroes, yes, but there is no fight to be had for Infamous.
Yeah, you saw the creep come in for a second, and then he just backs out completely. Hector sees that this is a sinking ship. Chris Luck, the instant.
Ball lightning rather than down the lane and try and like farm up some creeps or something. Look at this. Secret immediately moving into the mid lane. They're going to be able to catch Whisper, toss him straight up in the air instead of back to the supports. Whisper does have the Crimson Guard. He's super tanky over the Maledict's making him so much squishier, and he's going to take out. Now, the Black Hole being used on a Hector immediately canceled, though, as a good disruption from the side. Got Schofield his life, but at least he's able to get Hector out of that engagement.
That's perfectly fine. Now you've traded the Shadow Demon for the cooldown of the Black Hole on 5. But I don't know if you can give up this Aegis and Cheese if you're Infamous. That's going to be another, like, 6 to 8 minutes of just waiting.
Thinking about running into the pit, but it's too late. It's already dead. Hector actually coming in from behind here, trying to catch one of the supports. Pops the Lincolns on a Yapsor.
He's got to be careful. They have so many different ways to break for this.
And now with no range, he's going to be in serious trouble. He needs to be able to get an defense target. Here comes the Storm Spirit, but no, he dies. He's controlled up.
And the cast bounces on him.
Spirit does manage to catch Stinger. They do manage to get Chris Luck out there, but this is a disaster for Infamous. The toss forward of the Enigma to make sure that Whisper will not get out alive. 3 dead on Infamous after a successful Roshan for Secret, and now time to break the high ground.
Didn't even have to use the Black Hole there. Yapsor was able to hold it, and with 3 dead, Secret finally feel the relief. Are able to go high ground.
That'll be at least one lane of barracks. We'll see if Hector's going to buy back. Storm is here. I'm over here. But I have a feeling Infamous just has this read that Secrets, they can't actually beat them in a fight right now. So better just to not use this net worth. They're going to find the opening here onto Schofield. Disruption, time dilation, slowing down Schofield as well. Now he's going to buy back with Ravage going down on so many heroes, but instantly, look at that borrowed time, and the Black Hole! It's perfect, locking down the 2 cores! Hector, as well as Chris Luck, about to fall inside that Black Hole, and that's it. Infamous. They're going to fall here as Zai, combined with Yapsor, the borrowed time into a Phonic Shield, and the Black Hole immediately afterwards, catching everybody. Infamous. They played one hell of a tournament.
Dancing with each other.
But it's looking like Secret. They're just going to go for the tier 4s here. So much time left on Infamous that it just seems impossible. Whisper, he's hoping he'll lure them into the fountain if possible, dropping some items, dancing around them. What a fun team to watch. What a charming team to watch. But sadly,
till the end, they'll do this.
Till bitter end, they will drop their items, do their taunts, drop their sprays. Going for Puppy. Oh no, the Lincolns. And that's it. GG is called. Team Secret will 2-0 Infamous. The Cinderella story will end here against the DPC champs.